Y'all, Drew's out, allegedly. Sanya is out, allegedly. Kandi is retired. And Porsha is back. Y'all, Sweet 16 is about to be as juicy as a peach. Let's get into it. When I tell you, I am so excited. Bravo is bringing back Mrs. Porsha Gubadia to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I ain't playing. I ain't joking. Porsha is back. And thank God, okay? Porsha is exactly what Atlanta needs to survive another few seasons. Porsha is the CPR, the defibrillator, the reviver of the franchise. If you are a fan of Atlanta Housewives, if you've been watching from the beginning or you just started watching, you would know that these past few seasons have not been that good. With the announcement of Porsha coming back, like, viewers are literally jumping out of their seats ready to watch. Like, we don't care who else gets put on this cast. Porsha's back. Like, that is how excited people are for Atlanta Housewives already. Knowing that the fun, the flavor, and the fierceness is coming back to Atlanta. Like, Porsha is such great TV. She has such a great personality. I absolutely loved watching her Porsha Family Matters spinoff, like seeing more about who she is and her family and everything. Like, that was so exciting. Seeing her on Ultimate Girls Trip, to me, was almost like a test from like NBC. Like, hey, do the viewers still like Porsha, even though she has a kind of controversial marriage, and like how she met her man and all that kind of stuff, how that got, how that all came about. So it's really great to see that Bravo and NBC has signed her back on, and I can't wait. Honestly, her storyline, you're probably wondering, like, what's Porsha even going to talk about? Obviously her marriage, duh. She's going to talk about motherhood, probably co-parenting with Dennis, and I think they're going to focus more on her and Kenya, because Kenya and Porsha are the only two that are officially signed on, as far as we know, for Atlanta Housewives Sweet 16. So maybe their friendship, because let's not forget, Kenya and Porsha were pregnant at like the same time. They had their babies around the same time. They were dealing with motherhood, like pretty much the same things around the same time. So it would make sense that they focus on that. They're like repairing of their friendship and dealing with motherhood. Kenya dealing with her divorce and being a single mom, which Porsha has insight on, because when her and Dennis broke up, like, she was a single mom. Like, it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. I don't think they're going to be the frenemies. I don't think that's going to be any type of vibe that we're going to get. It's nothing negative. I feel like Kenya and Porsha are going to have a very positive friendship. They're going to bring the group together. They're going to kiki. They're going to have fun. They're going to make sure Sweet 16 is fun. Now, with that said, with Porsha being back and saving the franchise, something else also happened with Atlanta Housewives. Kandi retired. Kandi has also saved the franchise by finally giving back her peach and said, thank you, adios, I have other things to do. We said thank you, good riddance. It's been too long that you've been on the show. That's just my opinion. I love Kandi. Don't get me wrong. I love Kandi. I just don't love her on the show. She's been boring for the past few seasons, in my personal opinion. I think Kandi has stayed longer than she should have. When Kandi knew that her life and her talents were going to take her elsewhere, like being on Broadway, working on a play, working on TV shows, she should have said goodbye to Housewives. She should have said, hey, Bravo, Andy, thank you for the opportunity for all these years. It's been great. Peace out. Like, I personally think she should have left around like season 12. Just my opinion. Since she had Ace, Kandi hasn't been good TV. Kandi had too much on her plate, and Kandi kind of held herself back with being on Housewives. She couldn't really pursue everything she wanted. She wasn't as present as with being a mom, as we've seen on the show. Like, her own child was saying that she's too busy for them. Like, she should have taken that as a sign to step away from Housewives. It's not like she's gonna miss the $2 million that she allegedly made per season. Let's be real, Kandi can make that and more outside of Atlanta Housewives. She's such a talented woman. So I think she overstayed her welcome on the show, but it's really nice to see that she has realized that, and she decided to walk away, not them firing her. I don't think they were ever gonna fire her. Like, Kandi's been on since season 2. She is the longest tenured OG on Atlanta Housewives. So her leaving is a big loss, but at the same time, it's a thank God. Because now they have the salary, they have the cap to, bring on new people. The allegations are out about who's in and who's out. Kenya, like I said, is in. Porsha is in. Drew is allegedly out, which I'm kind of surprised because Drew and her divorce with Ralph and that whole situation, I kind of want to see it play out on TV. I don't know if that's messy, but I kind of want to see it. I don't know if I'm satisfied with how things have been left and what we've now realized or what's come to light since last season has ended. I kind of want to see her navigate her divorce to Ralph and navigate life after Ralph, personally. Now, the other who's out is Sanya. Sanya has actually removed Real Housewives of Atlanta from her bio on Instagram. Now, we all know that's usually a telltale sign that someone has left a show or has been fired from a show. And I don't want to see Sanya gone because the girl just had a baby. First of all, the money's good. Let's be real. Atlanta Housewives money is good. It keeps these ladies on for quite some time. I would love to see Sanya stay on Atlanta Housewives because she just had that new baby. I want to see her navigate motherhood. You know, that was part of her storyline for so long since she started, was her husband, her very fine looking husband, Aaron Ross. I want to see him on my TV screen too. Like that, it would be a loss to all of us if they both go. But that was his thing. Like, he wanted another baby. She didn't want to have a baby yet. They were navigating that as a conversation, as a couple, as a married couple. Like, they finally had their baby. They had their second baby. And now we're not going to get to see that play out. We're not going to see Sanya be forced to slow down because she has a newborn baby, because she's navigating motherhood again and now handling another child who's like, what? I think her son is, I think Deuce is what, 5 or 6 years old. Like, I want to see these things play out. I feel like if they let her go, like, it's a huge loss to us as viewers because we're not going to get that complete storyline. You can cut her after Sweet 16. That, sure, go ahead. But, like, let this play out. Let us see it. You know what I mean? So just let us see it. And, like, her husband, too. Like, and the other thing with Sanya that I really love is her family dynamic, her parents, her sister. I just love to see them all together, and them being Caribbean, they're Jamaican, seeing that Caribbean representation on TV, happily married families, black families, that we need more of that. Like, we have Wendy and Happy Eddie on Potomac. I would love to see, you know, more happy married black couples on television, especially in the Real Housewives franchises. So losing Sanya would be a bit of a loss, in my opinion. Courtney can go. I do not care for Courtney. There's no word on Courtney, but I think Courtney is done. If we're not going to have Drew, don't have Courtney. Courtney is Ralph's cousin. Ralph is Drew's husband, or Drew's ex-husband. Just get rid of Courtney. Courtney is like an Anne-Marie of Beverly Hills, a Nneka of Potomac, just came in too hot, bringing bad energy. I don't like her vibe. Just get rid of Courtney. Marlo, on the other hand, again, no word on Marlo, but I don't think Marlo's going to stay. The reason I think Marlo is going to get axed from the show is because she doesn't provide enough to be a peach holder. Now, unless something has drastically changed in her life, she's going to show us who her sugar daddy is or who gives her all this money and all that kind of stuff, allegedly. I don't see Marlo staying on as a full-time housewife. Marlo was great as a friend of, and it's great to see her navigate that Munty storyline and raising her two nephews as like her own children in a way. Like, it's great to see that, but it is not enough, in my opinion, to keep her on full-time. Now, Sheree, I love Sheree, but I don't know. Unless we get more about her relationship, I don't know. Sheree is great TV. Sheree is fun. Sheree is the one housewife out of all the franchises that can get fired, brought back, fired, brought back, fired, brought back. Don't fire her again. Just keep her on the show. For Sweet 16, for it being the Sweet 16 season, keep Sheree on. She's an OG. You gotta keep at least an OG on the show for Sweet 16. Don't get rid of her. Now, speaking of OGs, word on the street is that the new cast, according to Kenya and according to Andy Cohen, it's going to be a really good cast. They're currently putting the puzzle pieces together since now Candy has left and whatnot, and Porsha has signed back on. There's Kenya. They're putting it together, but they said it's going to be a really good cast. It's supposed to be allegedly a mix of OGs and Atlanta socialites. Now, if I had my 2 cents, my ideal cast for Sweet 16. This might not be an ideal for everyone else, but it's an ideal for me. Kenya, Porsha, Nene, Sheree, Eva, K. Michelle. I know you're like, wait, what? Now let me tell you, Nene needs to be on for Sweet 16. Reason I say she needs to be on is because she is an OG. She is the OG. She is the staple, the icon, the everything of Atlanta. She created Atlanta to what it is today. She's the reason Atlanta became so popular. You cannot take that from her. Give her her flowers. She is the reason Atlanta is so great. Okay, she's the reason a lot of us tuned in. Nene has the most iconic lines, iconic scenes, iconic feuds. Like, Nene is such good television. At least she was. I don't know about Nene now, given that, you know, Greg has since passed away and she's now in a new stage of life, a new chapter of her life. I would like to see that play out. So giving her a full-time Peach, I would love. I don't think it's going to happen, but one could only dream and hope. Eva, amazing TV. Eva, top model Eva. Like, bring back Eva. She's such a chill vibe. If you guys remember her even on Ultimate Girls Trip, she was so chill, laid back. She's just like, yeah, I'm here. And you need that kind of laid back, fun, chill energy. Because she can also read the girls. Eva's not like just a chill, I'll take it all. Eva can read the girls. But she's also fabulous. She gives good energy. I would love to have that back in the group. Like, I actually miss Eva being on TV. And the fact that she's also gotten a divorce too. And she's navigating motherhood and being a single mom. She can bond with Kenya about that. K. Michelle. I know that's probably a random one. K. Michelle is not new to being in front of the camera. She was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. She was great on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Snatch her from them. Bring her to Bravo. Bring her to Atlanta Housewives. She's not a housewife. She could be like the musical industry replacement for Candy. With Candy gone, y'all got $2 million to spread amongst these amazing women for one season. You got the money. Utilize it. I think K. Michelle would be a great addition. Like, she'd be able to kiki with the girls and read with the girls. I would love to see, like, just an amazing star-studded cast. And honestly, to add in a 7th housewife, give me a Kim Zolciak. Don't give me Kim Zolciak, but give me a Kim Zolciak. Give me a white woman. I would actually like to see a white woman on Atlanta again. Now, Kim is going through her own issues and her own situations. We don't need to see that play out on TV. I don't think that's going to be good for her, her husband, or her children. So do not give us Kim Zolciak. Again, that's just me. I don't know. Y'all can agree. Y'all can disagree. Comment down below who you guys would love to see as your ultimate Sweet 16 casting. Regardless of who they bring on, I'm tuned in. Just having Porsha alone back on the show, Real Housewives of Atlanta has been saved. I'm just going to say it. It's been saved. It has a chance. It can do well. So I'm excited to see where they go with this casting. We'll probably find out more in the next couple of weeks to months. They haven't started filming yet, so they're really taking their time and they're ensuring that this is going to be a good cast. Can't wait to see where it goes. Until then, check out everything in the description box down below. Follow me on social media, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.